Hey there, everyone. You're watching Yarncast. This is episode 4. And, if you're wondering why I have this this apparatus around my neck, it's because my other microphone would not stop picking up my heat. So there was like a constant noise, and it was kind of annoying. So, for now, I am going to wear this microphone, this headset, and hopefully this audio will sound bearable. I have the heat on because it's April 15th today, but when I woke up this morning, there was about 6 inches of snow on the ground. Saturday and Sunday were in the 70s, but then Monday it got really cold, and Monday afternoon, evening, it started snowing. And at first it was just a little bit of snow mixed in with the rain, and I thought, okay, that's fine, a little bit of snow mixed in with the rain, that happens all the time. In May sometimes that even happens, But the snow did not stop, and it kept snowing all night, and yeah, it left behind a substantial amount of snow for us to wake up to on April 15th. So that was fun. I did not see the lunar eclipse because it was snowing and it was very cold, and I was not going to get up at 3 in the morning and go freeze my balls off. So, I don't know, hopefully I'll see the next one because there was just no way I was going to try to see that one. Anyway, that was probably loud and I apologize. And I hope my dog doesn't start barking. No, that was Chance, Shelly. That was Chance making a noise. I'm sorry. I'm hoping to not have to edit this episode too much today, so hopefully she won't start doing her crazy, loud, annoying bark. Or hopefully at least she will go in another room to bark. I'm trying to look at my show notes here. Anyway, let's get started. Finished objects. And I apologize for the dog. Finished objects. First thing I finished, my mouse is up here. The first thing, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm all discombobulated now. I'm sorry. I finished Controversial Hat number 52. I finished this one on April 9th. And I started doing the Controversial Hats on April 10th of last year. So I pretty much, literally, did one hat a week for the past year. Yay! Yay! Wow, yeah. Yay! Yeah, that was real smooth, me. So yeah, I finished that. And, I hope you guys cannot hear my dog scratching, because she's just being way too noisy. I also finished a pair of socks. And now I can give these to Yuji for her birthday. They are fraternal twins because Yuji so rarely wears matching socks that I figured, you know what, I'll just make them fraternal twins on purpose. So, yes, they are super cute. At least I think they are super cute. And, they are on my fancy new sock blockers, which I got from Amazon. And I had some other ones that I was going to show you. Oh, here they are. Some without socks on them. These are pieces of cardboard with packing tape on them. But the boxes came from Amazon, so I can literally say I got these sock blockers from Amazon. But yeah, I basically traced a sock and cut out a piece of cardboard and, sorry, and covered them with packing tape. So, yeah, fancy schmancy. So, yeah, those are Yuji sock blockers with her nice, awesome socks on there. And these are riblet socks, which I totally messed up. I got the wrong stitch count and all kinds of screw-ups. But I wrote down all my screw-ups so that I could screw up the second sock the same way as I screwed up the first sock. So, they match in terms of stitch count and everything, just the colors are in different places. So I did those in Lorna's Laces, that's the purple, and The blue was Nitpick's Stroll, which leads me to the next part of the podcast, and that is I have a few kind of mini reviews. And the first thing is Nitpick Stroll, and I was just very unimpressed with this. It's in navy, and it just feels very dry to me, kind of rough, you know, and I just was not impressed with it. And, I thought, I don't shop at Nitpicks personally for moral reasons. This was a gift. And I thought, you know what, I'm not missing anything by not shopping at Nitpicks because this just isn't all that great. But maybe it's not fair because the other color was, like I said, Lorna's laces, and there's just no comparison. They're not on the same level. So it might not be fair to compare those two in the same sock, but, I wasn't too impressed with the Nitpick Stroll. So, I did those on Hyah Sharps, and I put them back in the wrong way, so they're on the back now. And I really loved knitting with these Hyah Sharps. The only problem I had with the Hyah Sharps is that they are extremely sharp. They were poking everything when they were in the bag. So I had them in this container inside the bag between socks, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can't see that. They poked all through this plastic, and I had a heck of a time getting them, unpoked from the plastic, because they were, half sticking out of the plastic. They poked my project bag, and they were just poking all kinds of things. So these things are dangerous. I mean, they're great to knit with, but I need one of those things that you put on the ends of double-pointed needles to hold the stitches on, I guess is what they're really for, but I would need those to protect everything around these needles from these needles. But I love them. They're awesome to knit with, and I will most likely be buying more of the Hyah Sharps. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? The Della Q bag that I got a while ago, that I told you guys about in episode 0, I think. I showed you guys this new bag that I got. It's not too new anymore. I've had it for a few months now, but that is what led me to find that anyone that has worked with ribbon, if you sew, if you use ribbon in your knitting or crocheting, if you've ever worked with ribbon, then you know that you have to burn the ends of the ribbon so that it doesn't unravel, right? Everyone knows that, right? But it doesn't appear that they burned their ends because it's unraveling. What the heck? I mean, I would expect that a company that is, I guess they're mass producing these bags, I would think that they would know that they need to burn the ends of this ribbon. And it's super annoying. It's not even long enough that I can cut it off and then burn the ends. I'm just going to have to put new ribbon on here. And I'm able to do that, sure, but I paid money so that they made it instead of me, so it's kind of annoying that I have to do that just a few months after getting it, you know? I'm really annoyed by that. Della Q bags. While I have this out, I'll go ahead and show you my work in progress that is in here. I have my socket hat in there. And it's made some progress since you guys have last seen it. This is my car knitting. So I knit on this while I'm waiting at trains and things like that. But there it goes. It's looking good. It's getting some distance on there. I usually forget it, and then I end up waiting 20 minutes at a train. So, yeah. Hopefully I can start remembering. I mean, I might as well just leave it in my car because that is the only time I ever knit on that, but for some reason I always bring it in thinking, maybe I'll work on it a little bit, but then I never do. So, I don't know, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start leaving this in my car so that I can stop forgetting it. Because I've been waiting for trains a lot lately, and it's very annoying to me. When I get stuck by a train and I don't have anything to knit, I want to stab someone. But I don't have my knitting needles, so I can't stab someone. Alright, so taking a look at my list of stuff to talk about. I think, next work in progress. Alrighty. My next work in progress is in that lovely bag that I got at Yarncon. The lovely bag by the Silver Shed that I bought from Leading Men Fiber Arts. And in there is my lady green, however the heck you pronounce it. Those socks. So I finished the cuff. The cuff is knit flat, and I did the heel flap, and I've turned the heel, and I am now working on the decreases. So that'll be done shortly. I can do a sock in about a day if I actually do it. I don't know why I keep putting off doing it when I want to make socks this year. I don't know. But, you may have noticed that the angle changed a little bit. The angle changed a little bit. That is because, for no reason that I can figure out, my microphone just stopped recording sound randomly, and I have to record the second half of that part of the video all over again. So it's going to be a very short episode this time because I just talked for about 20 minutes and it didn't pick it up. So I'm kind of angry about that. Computer, I don't know why you're doing this to me, but you better straighten up before I smack you. Okay, so what did I talk about after I talked about this sock? I have controversial hat, numero 53. Almost done. That'll be done shortly. Probably about 15 minutes worth of work left on this because I really have got these things down to a science now. I can churn these out like nothing. So I can get those done really fast. So that's going to be done and in the mail about 15 minutes after I start rendering my video, which I'm going to have to render now because I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do a bunch of editing and that I could just, upload the video without having to do all the render and editing stuff. But no, my computer is being a pain in my butt today. And my dog is being a pain in my butt today, and everything is just being a pain in my butt today. But anyway, stash up. I went to Joann's. They have mill ends now. I got a bag of mill ends. This is 1 pound of sock weight yarn. I don't know if you know how much yarn 1 pound of sock weight yarn is, but, well, fingering yarn I should say. 1 pound of fingering yarn. Do you know how much yarn that is? That's a lot of fucking yarn. Okay, let's just put it that way. A lot of fucking yarn. And I have determined that I closed the window that I had open that told me what kind of yarn I'd figured out this was. Let's go back to it real quick. Okay. I determined that it is either Sock Ease in Toffee with a very messed up dye job, or it is Hirschner's Striped Sock in Aztec. And let me show you guys these two colors. You judge for yourself. I don't know why I said that weird. But yeah, that's the Hirschner's Stripes in Aztec, and the camera's totally messed up now. I don't care anymore. That's the Aztec and Toffee. See, if this is Toffee, it's a very messed up dye job, but I could totally see if they like messed up the black. and they turn it into mill ends, you know. But this looks a lot more like it, so I'm wondering, you know, is it going to look more like that when I knit it up? Just going to wait and see what happens. Fortunately, the kids all like these colors because they're going to have a lot of socks in these colors, and their kids are probably going to have socks in these colors, which is much, as you know, as much yarn is in here. Yeah, so that's going to be keeping me busy for a long, long time. But that's my stash up. And I think that's pretty much it. You know, maybe I missed something. But hopefully it wasn't too important because I'm not doing it again. And I'm very, very angry right now at my computer, and I don't know why it decided to stop recording sound just randomly in the middle of a sentence there. But, okay. I hope you guys tune in next time, where hopefully things will work better. Hopefully I'll be a little more prepared and everything. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Tune in so that you can find out what happens. See you guys next week.